Hi, I'm Sammy. Welcome to my LifePage. Now, I'm going to talk to you today about radio jockeying. But before that, let's get to know each other a little bit. So for the introduction, let me take you back in time. From the time I completed my school, and not many people know, but they should know that I'm actually an IT engineer. Along with that, from my childhood, I was very inclined towards music. I loved playing the piano, and that's why, I kind of got into doing a degree with them. So, over a period of time, I've completed my degree in Western classical music in the piano from the Royal Schools of Music in London. And of course, after the BTech, everybody wanted me to take up a job in engineering. So I had an offer from Infosys, and along with that, I auditioned for a radio station. A lot of my friends used to say that, यार तू बात बड़ा अच्छा करता है, तो you can be a radio. Which button does what, and to think of it on the fly. You're talking, and at the same time, your eyes are here. Your eyes are also on a computer which is giving you information. So let's say on a link you're talking about Sachin Tendulkar, let's say, and all of a sudden you just want to quickly mention where did Sachin score his first century. You don't know it. You need to Google it while you're talking. So these are things that, a lot of people don't know that happen behind the scenes. So first and foremost, you need to have this skill, which is called multitasking. It's very, very important. I will come to that. I'll come to that. So how you better the game every single day, that is very important. How do you do that? Couple of trainings that you can do. First, you will find a lot of websites and a lot of institutes, homegrown institutes, which say that they train you to be a radio jockey, which is true. I mean, yes, tomorrow, me being a successful radio jockey, if I open an institute, I will obviously share nuances that have happened with me in my career, and that is going to help you. You can definitely go and do a course like that. That helps. Depends from where you do it also. Now, first and foremost, you need to be very, very good with multitasking. If you are good at multitasking, half the battle is won right over there. Why? Like I told you, 30 things you're doing at the same time while you're talking. So, your talking is actually on autopilot mode. You cannot let your brain think of what to say next. That should be programmed. If that is programmed, you can concentrate on the other 29 things that are left to do. And trust me, on a bad day, if you are good at multitasking, you win the battle. If not, you're going to screw up on the links. It's going to get bad. So that is there. Agar multitasking is one of your skill sets, yes, you can be a good radio jockey. ये होगा सबसे पहली बात. देखो, कुछ लोग मॉडेस्ट बनेंगे और तुम्हें कहेंगे कि यार हाँ, it is part and parcel of it. But to be very honest, recognition, it's a very, very important thing. You are recognized amongst millions of people. That is a very important thing. At any given point of time, let's say a city has 5 radio stations. Let's just assume any city has 5 radio stations. At any given point of time, that city is going to have at least 1 lakh MBA graduates. The first challenge that you might face, if you are the kind of person who believes in coming, doing your job and going home, it's not going to be like that always. You need to be on 24/7. There are times it's for 7 to 10 show, and then there's a show from 10 to 12. At 9:30, so I've left from the studio, I'm nearly back home. At 9:30, I get a call from the station head saying that the RJ who was supposed to do a 10 o'clock show is not going to turn up because there's a family emergency. You need to come back and do the show. That is going to happen. ये तो होने वाला है. अगर ये एक challenge है जो actually, I've always taken it up as it works. There are a couple of things that I would want to point out to you, alright? And this is especially when you're talking to your parents. These are points that you should remember. Number one, a radio job is just like any other corporate job. You have to go to an office. There are certain rules that you follow. There, you will grow with time. You're not just going to be a radio jockey. There are fancy designations that are going to come to your name. There is going to be an increase in salary every year. These things are there. Alright, so agar lagta hai ki radio jockey jaise it's happened with me. I went to a wedding once and somebody asked me, oh, so what do you do? I said, I'm a radio jockey. Like, acha radio pe baat karte ho? I was like, yeah. Acha aur kya karte ho? So that perception is there. It is not like that, trust me. It is like going to an office. Even if your show is for 4 hours, every radio station, unless you're a consultant, which obviously at the start of your career you will not be, you have to complete 8 to 9 hours just like any other job in that office. So I'll tell you how my days are. I am a late riser, so I get up by 8:30ish, try to take a quick shower and rush to office. I go to office, I sit down, I see what are the things that I need to do for that day, have my day organized. Then immediately I move into the production part of the show. What is production? Production is basically preparing for your show. So if it's a 3-hour show, these are the number of links that you need to go and talk. What are the talk home, spend some time with my family. That's how a day is. It is very much like going to work. It's just that, jaise, your dad goes to work. He leaves in the morning, goes to office, does a 9-hour shift, comes back home, spends time with you. It's very much like that. So difference ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं. ऑफिस जाने के जैसे ही है. बट हाँ, आपका जो ऑफिस है ना, वो थोड़ा सा मजेदार भी है और आपके ऊपर थोड़ा सा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है कि आप जो करोगे, दैट इज गोना अफेक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ लाइव्स. दैट इज समथिंग दैट is very, very interesting about this job. And this is something that you should look forward to every single day. In my case, what happens is I get up in the morning and I want to go to work. That is my driving force. And I'm sure that's going to happen to you also. You're going to fall in love with it. यार, I hope कि ये इतना जो मैंने आज ज्ञान बांटा है, हाँ, ये सब सुन के आपको एक आइडिया हो गया होगा कि रेडियो जॉकिंग एक्चुअल चीज है क्या. I hope I have been of help to you. And yes, if you feel that you have it in you, give it a shot. I will always say, now that you know what are the do's, what are the don'ts, what are the things you should have, what are the things you should not have. If you think you fit the bill, give it a shot, buddy. This is just one life that you have. Go out there and live it to the fullest. Thank you.